So I'm Steve Hakkarainen. I'm the president of Green Hakka Godo Gaisha, which is an LLC company, which I created to invest in this property in Akiu. I'm from Canada. I've lived in Sendai City for 20 years, coming on 21, I think. Yeah, I've lived here in Akiu for about 4 years. I had an English school in Sendai, and I was catering to neighbors and children, and I wanted the young people to use their hands more and use English at the same time. So reforming an old place and using tools was part of my idea in education for those kids. So I started looking for a place, and my own children were coming to an age where I wanted them to be outside more, and we were living in a suburb of Sendai, and it's quite suburbial. Like everyone was so close to you, and I just wanted more space for them. And I put it in my eldest daughter's head that if she lives in the country, she'd have less homework. So she rode with that, and we started looking for a place. And there were a couple others before we found this one, and then the family agreed to move here, and there was a lot of nature around here for the kids to play with, and yeah, just kind of one thing led to another, and then we stumbled into this place, and the owners were this Japanese couple they have jobs and they have lives in another part of Miyagi, and they just didn't have any time or energy or desire to continue this place that her ancestors started. And then she must have saw something in me that told her that I was a good person to continue to take care of the place. So I first came 4.5 years ago, I think. It was a jungle, and you know, the building, I wasn't really interested in the building. It just looked like this old building. And I was just interested in the river and the mountains and the land and the sky. So I knew there was a lot of potential that has nature's, you know, God's paradise, or lack of a better word. I just knew there was so much here. You just had to uncover it. I took a long time just cutting the trees down and exposing what was already here. I think growing up in Canada, or for anyone that's grown up on the outskirts of a big city or in the countryside, I think those people just tend to really appreciate nature. So I saw that first, and then yeah, the building is nice, and I think the reason I like this kind of stuff, in a way it's connected to nature, because we have to destroy nature to build stuff. And so once you build it, you know, the earth is paid for, the windows paid for, all the wood and all the electricity. It has built this big building. It's lasted for 100 years or more. I mean, it's not really fair to just tear it all down and throw it into a big waste dump. You know, it's a kind of slap in the face to the earth for paying for it all. So for me to take care of an old place, it's another way just to say thank you to nature for having it. So I think it goes hand in hand for me. You get the old buildings, you take care of them, and then you have the land and the trees and the air that we breathe. It's a good way to say it, is that we all have a place where we all fit. And I think nature, or whatever, the earth wants us to fit in there. And I think we have to find that spot, fit in, give back, get our hands dirty, and be outside, and just realize, oh hey, this is the air I'm breathing is from that tree, and I know it, and the tree knows it. And I think once we get to that space, I think there's a lot of good things coming, I think.